Hey everyone, it's me again. I'm here to review another story, of course. Um, Welcome to this episode of The Fanatics. This episode, I will be reviewing Redwall fanfic entitled Knights of Redwall. Knights of Redwall is written by a user named Redmight. So, in the story that Redmight is creating, I say that because the story is not yet fully finished, but it does have ideas ready, but since he's in college, it's been really hard for him. I've personally spoken to him, and he's like, oh, I have so many ideas for the story. I can't wait to get them up. And I'm like, okay, I'll review it for you just to get it done. Like, oh, thank you. And he did give me permission to give spoilers, so that is an added bonus to this episode. But the basics of Knights of Redwall so far is that it's about a mouse named Raymond, or Ray, and Raymond is a carpenter, fixer-upper guy, and he speaks Spanish, which is really cool. Not very often that you have bilingual characters. In the story so far, Raymond and his wife Sunflower have just had a son, and have adopted a rat as a son too. But the rat doesn't really feel that he's accepted into the community. So he's really having a tough time. But Raymond's like, oh, you're still our family. But again, I think the young rat really needs to go find on his own journey, like who he is. It's kind of hard to explain, but it is a very good read. But the mayor of the town really doesn't accept the rat. The young rat's name is Scarred, and really Scarred doesn't fit in. But I really like his character because it is really developing so far. Because at first you don't really know much about him except that his father is dead and he's been adopted by Rayland and Sunflower. So it is really interesting to see how he goes through the story, and I would like to see more of him, because the last part where it leaves off is where Scarred has a dream about two rats, and one's telling him to go to the dark side and ooh, follow your vermin instinct, but the other one's like, no, you were adopted by these nice people, you're a good person, you're not bad like the others say. So I really want to see where the story's gonna go. As for spoilers, there is a character coming up in this story that I really want to talk about because he is awesome. The character's name is Silverwrath. Silverwrath is a Arctic wolf who claims himself to be king of the wolves. And Silverwrath is ultimately crazy, but I love him. I've done a couple RPGs with him, and oh my goodness, it's so much fun. Because you really feel for that character. He's insane, but he still makes sense somehow. But I guess that's what makes a good character. And you can relate to him in some ways, which is kind of nice. And really, he is a great character. So I really recommend reading the story. Because if you miss out on character development like that, then you're missing out on the story. So definitely read it. Redmight also uses tons of description, which I love, because then the story feels real. Because if it doesn't feel real to your reader, they're going to lose interest really quick. And if they lose interest, you're going to lose comments and ultimately fans. So the best thing to do is I'd take a look at his work and maybe you'll get a few ideas of how details should work and character development. And I really want to see him finish this story. So I'm going to keep encouraging him to do so. So this story can be found on Redwall Wiki under user blog Redmight. And even though it's not finished, definitely check it out. Thanks for watching, guys.